Hey everybody, so I want to show you the kind of the wrap up of this recovery. So while it was all green towards the end, which is really the beginning because we went from back to front, we did get solid blocks of red light like this here when it got to about 97%. So I guess like the last 3% or so was corrupt. So that finished off, which is the clone. Then from there, we go to RStudio, and then RStudio will scan through and try to identify pictures, documents, and things like that, which that's what it's doing now. This is my second pass. I did one first pass of visible documents, and then this is a second pass of the second pass for deleted documents. So these are those red X's are, a data that's deleted, which in this case it kind of looks like the two the two scans are pretty much the same, and it is picking up plenty of stuff. So some of the folders that I have over here, what it doesn't pick up is when you run into basically what's called a raw recovery, is you don't have folder names and things like that. So it's just basically try to identify a picture, a video, and you could kind of see the different formats, right? JPEGs, GIFs, MP4. Just tries to identify and just puts them in folders. So I'll show you a little bit of the first recovery, which was this one here. Right, so you can see if we go through documents, right, PDFs. So there's some PDFs. Those are generic names. That's a Word document, just one. Adobe Photoshop image. GIFs. JPEGs. You can see here at least it picked up the device that took the image. So iPad Air 2, iPhone 5, iPhone 5C, 6 Plus, iPhone 6, and these, at least this name also has kind of the date. That's 2015, 2014, iPhone 6, 6S Plus, Canon. So all kinds of pictures, Nikons, so Sony. So a lot of pictures at least recovered. Not all of them necessarily are visible, and I'm not going to get into that here. Then it also has this other category, which is just JPEG, and then this is, the same extension. The first one I guess picks up if it's came from a camera. I guess there's some detail on there, and then it has this one that's just straight JPEG, and kind of similar. Although this folder here, you see this folder has 28,000 images, but this is going to have a lot of junk, a lot of temporary internet files and all that kind of stuff. So, out of 29,000 that are there and counting, I don't know, maybe there's 10-20% of that is actually a picture, which I'm not going to click into either way. So as far as this recovery, I think it's pretty good. Customer didn't really mention pictures. Customer said that it was primarily documents and Excel, and there's like no Excel on here, so maybe that wasn't an accurate description, but we were able to do the recovery. The drive was in real bad shape. So again, the process on this was we imaged the customer drive with the RapidSpar, and then did the recovery on the image drive, which is that one there. Remember from the previous video, that's the one that we had connected over here on the RapidSpar that we did the recovery from. So that's the one that we're getting the data from now, which we couldn't. So for example, we're getting the data off of that now, but the RStudio, which the RStudio is the one that's reading it now and getting that data, it could not do it off of the customer original drive. So the combination of the two is how we were able to get that. So if you got a bad drive, don't fiddle with it. Get it to us, or somebody else, but get it to somebody that has some expertise and hopefully can get your data back. That's what's going on right here, right now at PC 911.